Now live to Texas for the latest on Harvey. CBS Sports' Don Champion is joining us live this morning from Corpus Christi. Don, good morning.
Good morning, Maribel. It'll be another day of cleanup here along the South Texas Gulf Coast. We are seeing countless scenes like this one across this area. Meantime, at this hour, a dire situation is unfolding to the north in the Houston area, where Harvey has sparked historic flooding.
Harvey hammered Houston overnight with torrential downpours that led to widespread flash flooding. In some areas, 14 inches of rain fell in the span of 3 hours. Rising water stranded drivers and submerged cars, prompting a warning from the city's mayor.
Let me tell you, it is dropping a lot of water, and the streets are treacherous.
As the water rose across the region, 911 centers were inundated with calls. Police say at least one woman was killed after she drove her car into high water and got out.
We heard somebody hollering out here, and it was Ron, the man across the street, that had seen her floating face down in the water.
Oh, God bless. I'm so sorry to hear that.
Pulled her out.
This is video that was live streamed online by Houston's chief of police overnight as he helped rescue stranded residents.
I want you all to see this for your situational awareness. We do not need to be out here.
To the south, in places like Rockport and Corpus Christi, people are cleaning up after Harvey made landfall here Friday night as a Category 4 hurricane. Now downgraded, it's expected to meander over eastern parts of Texas.
Adding to the devastation, more than a dozen tornadoes have been reported across the region. Harvey's flooding rains could impact the state for the next 3 days.
And the CBS station in Houston reports there have already been 500 high water rescues in and around the city overnight. Certainly many more will take place in the hours ahead. Maribel, parts of that region could see more than a foot of rain today alone.
Don, tell us about the rescue and recovery efforts there where you're at. I know this is something we know all too well here in South Florida. Sometimes the situation makes it even difficult for rescuers to get to those victims in need of help.
Yeah, there are still rescues taking place along this part of the coast. Last night, the Coast Guard rescued a family of 6. They were stranded in their home along the water. Also, there are still a lot of people here who haven't been able to go into their neighborhoods yet to assess the damage because search teams are still in there performing search and rescue operations.
Don, thank you. Live from Corpus Christi, Texas. Stay safe. South Florida playing a role to help Texas after Harvey. This morning, the Miami-Dade Fire Rescue Florida Task Force 1 Urban Search and Rescue Team is heading to Texas to help with the search and rescue efforts now underway in the aftermath of the storm. Miami-Dade Fire Rescue says a 45-member team is comprised of specially trained firefighters, paramedics, physicians, engineers, search canines, and swift water rescue personnel. They'll be equipped to pull off complicated searches and rescues in environments like collapsed structures and flood environments. Much more on the aftermath of Harvey throughout the morning here on CBS 4, including another live report from Texas coming up at 7:30.